What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about how to text women to get respected. So all in all, there is strategies out there that you guys can use that instantly get you guys respected, get you guys on the good books of a female. And with that, of course, being said, this video is going to be more of strategies. I want to do it this way because I feel like there's a lot to say if I'm gonna tell you guys what to say through texting. So you guys, let me know if you want a whole texting video, like how to text. I've done that like a while ago, like a long time ago, but if you guys want more details, updates, and all that stuff, let your girl know and go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And that's that. Let's go ahead and get started. So first thing that I want to talk about is wait until she texts you more and then go ahead and start distancing yourself. So what happens is a lot of times you guys are talking to a woman, and also keep in mind this is more, of course, of the dating stage. You can try these strategies possibly, but then again, you have to know based on your girl, because all girls are different, even though we still have things by nature. So now wait until she texts more. The whole idea is a lot of girls are not doing it from the jump. You want a female to be texting you consistently, or you want her to reciprocate the energy. But even if somebody was, focused on somebody, if they're on their purpose, they can't be completely focused on that somebody. So anybody that's high quality, high value, and I'm sorry if it seems like I'm throwing this off, but this is something I have to say. So anybody that's high value, whether it's a woman or a man or a woman, whoever it is, the way that they look at themselves is that they're high value. And the only way you can stay high value is if you continue those certain things, right? At a time, yes, things change, but you can't give your full to a woman. So when we have this stage of this, you're texting this person and you're waiting until the whole reciprocation is going on, it's so much tugging, so much pull, release, pull again. Like, it's almost like, it's a game, right? So what women will do is kind of play this soft and like chill and more of like laid back and more of like hesitant. I'm not going to try too much. So they won't straight off the jump, just jump into it. And even if the case is that they are busy, they are focused on themselves, that's nice, that's cool. But even if it's not, they act the same way. So what girls will do is will give you that energy that we, and I say we as always because we're a community, and sometimes I say it actually, but as we should know that you don't text her back right away. We don't do that. But for her, hey, I can do what I want, and this man likes me. He approached me. He wanted my number. So already the disadvantage already flipped, like completely it flipped. So girls will think like, hey, I already have a up hand. And then when you guys don't wait, it makes her just step back even more and say, hey, well, I'm not feeling you. I'm not going to text you. And that's why you guys don't get that respect, because she's going to draw her way out of her life, out of your life. I mean, she's going to say, hey, I'm not feeling this. The whole, I'm in and I'm out. And I'm not completely in, but I'm in that day. The other days, I'm okay. You get what I'm saying? So it's always going to be this turn with females. And there's never like these straight lanes nowadays. Not talking about other days. Not talking about all females. So all you have to make sure you're doing is when you start speaking to a woman, based on everything that I just said, your focus is yourself, right? Your end goal is your dreams. You want to be on your purpose. You want to continue your purpose. So you have to keep that energy, regardless if you met her with that energy or not. That's the difference between women. They keep that energy regardless of the situation. They keep that energy no matter how ugly they really are. And I say ugly inside and out, like in a sense of there's people out there that don't like that type of person or don't like these type of things, right? So regardless of that type of woman that she is, they have that same energy of, hey, I text a man and I have the up hand. So you guys as a man now, if you want to get a respect, that woman has to get that disadvantage thrown out of the picture, because that disadvantage is already there, kind of almost given to them, but also assisted by you guys. So if you guys don't give yourself an uphill lift, however you want to say it, you're gonna still be below a woman. So through texting, because nowadays everything is through texting, that's gonna be your safe ground. Like, you gotta basically protect that and do less with that, because your end goal is gonna be in front of a woman and speak to her like a real like communication type of thing, and let her see your true colors. So to go ahead and wrap up with this point, y'all are talking to females, right? Y'all are giving them that energy of you're liking them, you want something and all that, but you're not gonna get that. Most times you're not gonna get that with women. So what you guys have to start doing is, like I said, give yourself a boost or give yourself a head start. And you're probably not gonna get a head start. You probably might be at the same level, because girls got that head start with the disadvantage that they have. But what you can do in this situation is live life as if that is your life. On and off, live it like it's your life. Live it as if you're going through it in this moment. And I'm not sure if you guys heard of it from my channel or any other channel, or heard of it before, but it is true that if you just say less, it's more, right? That's a common fact. So with women, that's your best bet, to stay safe on her side, especially when you meet her, when you have a higher risk of getting disqualified. It's best for you guys to say less. So now, when the second half, which is not a lot to explain, that's why I really want to get into details with this part. The second half is then you start distancing yourself. So the whole idea is to get a woman to get led on a little bit. And it's not because you're trying to say, hey, I like you, I want you, let's go. But it's more like you'll give her a little something. You're here, you're communicating, you're reciprocating, or you're doing less, right? Those certain things that you hear all the time that work, those are things that you're doing. So now you got her to a place of basically saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to text them properly. I'm going to text them the way I want to text them, right? Wait until she texts you this way, like I said. And then you distance yourself, because that's the part where it hits and slaps a woman. And that's where you get yourself that get that head. And now you're not having that disadvantage, because women already had that advantage. So now you boosted yourself up, and that's how a lot of men get respect from women, okay? I'll elaborate more in another video, because this one is more like detailed. You gotta really explain it. There's still some more that I will add, so I'll save it for another video. But so far, give this video a big thumbs up. Let's go ahead and move on. And this is dry text, but enough for her to, of course, continue the conversation. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. Y'all, I know I took a while to get that first part out, but that's why that first part was the first part, because it was the most information. So these part I might just kind of like not say too much, because you really don't need to. So now the dry texting, but giving her enough so she can continue the conversation. The whole idea is not telling her that, hey, you need to go somewhere else and have a conversation with somebody else because I'm not giving you enough. It's really just trying to tell her that, hey, I'm busy and you could be good enough for me to start making more time for you, but I can't. Okay, so you got that idea. And then that part of, hey, you have to give her something that she can continue on, is you're giving her something that she can say, hey, well, okay, cool, my day was good. Or she can go ahead and extend. You don't want to dry and end the conversation just like that, because girls will start feeling offended. Girls will start feeling like, well, hey, you know what? You like me, you say you want me, or you're the one that approached me. You should be pursuing me. But you see, that's why I tell you guys, and I will always say it, everybody will say it until things change. Girls will say they want this for one another. And I was going to say this one thing, but overall they just say they want this, that, everything, and they want another thing. So you guys have to start following your own intuition, believing your own self, and going through that, you know, this is best for me to do. It's just give her a little something. She has to fill in the rest. Make her fill in the rest. Y'all, stop trying to fill it in for her, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the last thing. Last thing is don't try if she has high expectations. Now, this is the point of really relating to texting, in a sense of like, hey, if you're texting her, text her, cool, you have a good vibe. But we have to go ahead and talk about ghost texting. And this is the last part of this. So ghost texting, I've talked about ghosting recently in my videos. And I'm not going to give you a whole definition because, once again, another thing that we would have to really, really get into so you guys can get a good balance. But we have ghost texting. If you're texting a woman and you meet a woman that has high expectations, that doesn't tolerate shit, that says, hey, well, I need this to be like this, everything has to be a certain way, and she's strict with it, those types of females, those are the exact types of females that you're gonna have to go ahead and do what? Not say a thing to go ahead and ghost, cut off so loose, cut off so soon. And that's simply because the attitude that they had, the energy that they've been having, has been pushing you away, of course. You haven't been liking. But what happens oftentimes with fellas is you guys are saying it's fine, right? Or it's good enough for this moment for me to say I'll let this pass by. So it's your problem at that point as a fella if you decide to continue to talk to a woman that's not benefiting you, right? She's only benefiting from you. Okay, so that's that. We'll leave this video at this. I'll elaborate more. All these points are still like, you know, everything I pretty much say, I feel like there's always more to add on. So I kind of mentioned that so you guys get that. I will give you guys more videos all in all. And that's really all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Y'all will see me in my next. Bye, you guys.